we had a 1, 2, 3 pattern. The second leg of the pattern is bigger than the first one, showing kind of strength in this movement. When we look left, we see that POC is here. So if we are looking for a long trade, it means we have enough space above, which would mean that a trade around this area could be interesting if we go long, because the reward can be interesting enough. At the same time, we also have a channel forming like this. At the moment, the price is very close to the lower line of the channel, and I'd like to see how volume is distributed in the last candles. And as you can see, we have a POC here. I will draw it like this. The cluster with the biggest volumes is actually this kind of range here, which could also be the next target price for short traders. And from there, we could think of going long. There is another option, which is if you consider this channel like this, this could also be a channel. Yes, could also be a channel. Maybe we see price coming down to the second channel, and from there we could look for a long trade. Another way of seeing that is to look for traps, but I think reaction here is being quite strong. You see, sellers cannot move price down easily. Let's see what happens. There are 3 options: to enter at the channel, at this channel, to enter at the current channel, which is not the option I like most. I would risk a trade from there, but only half position. I wouldn't go for the full size of the trade. I would just go for half position of the trade, half size, and see how it works. Otherwise, we can wait for the trap level for this second channel I just drew on the chart. And we could also go, let me open it again. We could also go for a retest of the kind of POC we have on the bottom of the chart, which is also one possible target price due to the big move we had during last night. So 3 options. Let's see how price develops. And depending on that, we can go for one of them or for 2 of them. It depends. So we could go for the first one with half size. If it works, it's fine. If it doesn't work, we would go for the next one. And the question is if we would go half size or not. Well, we'll see how the price action looks like. We also have the second leg. Second leg finishes here, which would be the measure move. This is one measure move. Second measure move would be this one, and it's still not finished, which I don't like much. Normally, I like to see measure moves being finished, but sometimes charts are not perfect. Measure moves are a method you can use in order to have a reference where probably the second, third, fourth leg could end. For the moment, the second leg is not finished. I would like to see I'd like to see that this second leg finishes and comes down to this level, which is also the trap level. This would be the safest way. We also have this kind of flag pattern, which is this line and this other line here. Flag patterns are also interesting because their lines, their upper and lower lines, they also act as support and resistance levels. For the moment, we are under the lower line of the flag pattern. This is a resistance level for us. I think this is a very nice and strong movement, this one. And it could imagine that price wants to come back to the previous swing high, which is this one here. If we get a signal candle, as I said, we could go now long, and I'd like to go like 6 contracts. Normally, my range is 6 to 10 or 12 contracts. It means in this case 6 contracts because I think the pattern is good. We are at the lower part of the channel. There is a huge movement up, but I'd still like to see this second leg being finished, or at least a retest of the previous swing low. This is also kind of trap for this level. They're trying to push price down. And this is a kind of a persistence channel. This could be very slow, and these low channels are always very, very, very dangerous. The failure of this candle could also be a good entry. Let's see what happens. This is only one scenario, and I'm going to go up by 1 and 2, so 6. So that's what I want to risk. More than that, I don't want to risk in this trade. This is the pre-market. Market's still not open. Price action is always difficult to read in the pre-market because you don't feel the movements. On the other hand, they are slower and you can be more relaxed. You have time to prepare your trades. I like to see price action. I like to see price moving, how candles are being formed, how they close. So that's what I like to see. That's the reason why I don't like to trade the pre-market. But now I saw this pattern, and this pattern is it's a textbook pattern actually. It's so perfect that I thought, well, if I see that and it looks so great, everybody's going to see that. Everybody's going to trade it. That's a good thing because the odds are higher that you trade in the right direction. If so many traders see this pattern, the probabilities are very high that your trade moves in the right direction. I'm gonna simplify these things. You can see much better how this pattern works. So we have, this is the second leg. I have the trap, so I don't need that. The trap is almost the second leg. Now we have the trend line. This is the trend line, and the trend line is, my book, I also explain how professional traders draw trend lines, and it's slightly different than the normal way you had probably learned somewhere else. For instance, this trend line has to pass the candle close of this green candle and not the candle high of the highest candle of the swing high. So this is a very important characteristic you have to take into account when you draw trend lines. We are above the trend line clearly, and now I would like to see a retest of the trend line. And from there, we could look for further signals. For the moment, there is no retest, so that's the thing I need to see before we go long. So I think professional traders are going to wait here in this area, more or less. You can also say, well, this is the support level now. It was resistance. We broke it. There, many people entered there in this area. Many people entered here. And those who have not sold on the top or somewhere here, they will have moved their stop loss to break even, which is this level here, which we have already retested. And now I think if there is a retest of quite a strong retest, because this is also a pin bar, this is a very strong candle actually, and now we have a kind of a red pin bar short, I could imagine that this channel in combination with, as you can see, there is also kind of a range here, but it's okay because we have enough space. So we are in the range. I could imagine that price is going to come back to these highs, at least to these ones, or even these ones. It's going to, if it closes strong at the exponential moving average and inside the flag, it could work as an entry for this long trade. My order is ready. I'm just waiting for the right signal. So they try to sell it. Price is already below the lower line of this channel, and we have this other channel, which is this one. And probably we will see a retest of this second channel and also maybe a trap level or something. Even if there is not a trap, double bottom would be great for me. So we have 1, 2 would be the double bottom. If we take a look at the market, we had quite a very interesting market structure in the last days because we have a clear white range. This range is really white and you have a kind of POC in the middle. If we check on the volume profile, you will see that, okay, the POC is actually here. The biggest volume is actually there. And that's the one reason why I think we should go there. We still didn't get there to the POC. So this could also be one possibility. The second option is, well, we have the POC is here. It's a very wide POC, which means this is a range, kind of range. And we want to buy below the range, so which is the current position. So now let's check on this pattern here because a retest of the last swing low could still happen. Price could still move down a little bit. And sometimes the price moves quickly in these areas. It could move further down to the biggest POC. This is only a resistance area, a support area, resistance, now support. Because as you know, resistance levels become support levels at some point. So let's see. This is only my risk-reward ratio. There's this tool where you can see which would be the ideal risk and the ideal reward. And according to volatility, you can adjust it. Now we have a volatility of 3.6, which means that we need a stop loss of 5.5, and the reward would be the same as the risk because we are using for the first target price a risk-reward ratio of 1:1. So it means we risk 1 to win 1, and we are not going to sell everything at the first target price. We are just going to sell 3 contracts, half of it, and the other 3 contracts we are going to distribute on the way to the next resistance levels, exactly. And for that, we normally use the measure move. So this was the biggest leg, and this could also be the next leg. So it would mean that the very last one would be this one, and we would also use a sell limit order for the top, the last swing high. Oh, this looks great. So I like that. The reaction was quite clear. Let's see what happens. We are now here at this level, which has been retested once. And I think that's fine. I think this is good. I need to see a signal candle. I need to see a strong signal candle. And after that, we could enter the trade. But for now, there is no signal candle. What I don't like is that we didn't retest the channel. Yeah, okay, but we have the other one. Yeah, it's like this. So this would be the channel. We have two channels. We have the measure move here. Oh, there's a lot of confluence here in this level now. So that's what I like. But sometimes you don't get it. You don't get it because people get anxious and they enter the trade a little bit earlier than these confluence levels. We don't have to forget that we have this channel. And if we close above it, strong, this could be a nice option. And now we have, it's 2 o'clock in Berlin, which means in the US, many people are already trading, are already sitting in front of their charts, and they're going to see this opportunity. They're going to jump in probably. Yeah, it's amazing because it's a textbook trade. Now we have to wait for the right signal candle. So let's wait. There is no other option now. This line is obvious as well. I will draw it like this. This is a trap. And if this trade works, it will jump. Very, very easy. So there is another problem right now. We have a lower low here. I will only enter this trade if this candle closes strong. I still think that there must be a reaction this area in this here more or less, because yes, we have the flag pattern, we have a lower low, we have kind of confluence level there. If you are shorting this thing, you're gonna look for a confluence level in order to short it. And this one is a quite nice confluence level actually. This could jump very quickly now, so be careful. We don't jump into it just like that. We want to see a clear signal coming from this level, which is exactly what is happening right now. Still don't like that we didn't retest this channel, but I don't think this channel is going to be relevant. Let's see. We could also check on the middle line. Oh yes, this is okay. Let's see. So it would be more comfortable for me to wait for price to come down and retest the trap level, and from there we go long. But sometimes things are not perfect. It would be nice to have this movement down, because it would mean more confirmation, more sellers with more stop losses on top. That's what I like from this structure. But sometimes you don't get what you want, and you just get what you have, and that's it. So, and we have to work with what we have. So now, yes, okay. Let me check on that. I need a strong candle closing, very, very strong, above the exponential moving average. Okay, maybe we could go for the failure. Failure, gonna work.
Order failed.
Now we could say, well, at least this one. And you have sell limit 3, set limit 3 is like this. We go like this. Yeah, it's a very, very strong reaction. I don't think this is going to come down. It would be strange, but you never know. Now we are in the trade, as you can see. I'm still a little bit concerned about, we're above the channel, we're above the flag, we have still the range, but it's still enough space. We have the trap level, but it's still enough space to the trap level. So it's a nice place actually to enter the trade. I don't think they can manage to move price down so easily. I think this is going to work, but you never know. So could also fail, because you see that they are moving price down. They want to get to the trap level probably. And if they go to trap level, it could go fast. So because now they have this trap. They have this trap. This is normal. They want to trade the trap. They also people are gonna try to enter exactly here, probably. Let's see how is the reaction. I like that we are retesting the top line of this range, and there was a strong reaction to it. Now we have this strong candle, so people don't want to enter at the top. I can understand that. They want to enter here. Probably they go like this. They enter here probably. You see the reaction is there. So there's people are interested in buying this setup. You see that. You can feel that. Very important is that we don't. I need to see a strong green candle. That would be nice. Would be a great confirmation. Very, very slow. You can see I'm not going to move my stop. My stop is already too far away. It just moved it a little bit because, well, it's okay to risk a little bit more in order to give it a little bit more room for that. But I'm not gonna risk more than that. So yeah, this is a kind of trap and reacting. No, not reacting. Okay, still waiting for. Okay, this is a reaction. Very good one. This could be the pullback. This is. I want to see this candle closing strong. As I said before, the only thing I don't like is that we have a trap level here. We have a channel, and maybe some sellers think that they can go there. They target price is there, but maybe price begins to move back and forth in this area. And if we get topped out, then it's the way it is, and we will look for a better entry further down. I think this should work. Should work. This reaction is quite fast, so it's a very nice reaction. And there was this is a failure actually, failure of this pin bar candle. That's something I don't really like, but I don't think they are gonna trap buyers 2 times. I think the trap level will be here again, where we are going to sell. We get there. Oh, that's not good. Okay, sellers are quite strong. They think they can do that. I will check on news now, because if there is any news, there could be a quick reaction. These reactions are very volatile. So economic calendar, that's what I use. We check on today's Monday. There is nothing. Fed National Activity Index. Christopher Wallace speaks. Chicago Fed National Activity Index. Factory orders delayed for 4 o'clock. 4:30, 5:30. A lot of news. I don't think they're gonna influence this trade. I don't think they're gonna change anything here. So now we are closing above the previous candle. I think this could also be, this is a very nice reaction. Let's see if we can go above 95.75, 95.75. Probably, yes. Yeah, very nice. So yeah, we closed there. Very nice signal candle. Yes, let's go. Now we can move further up. Yes, it's good. Very good. Very good trade. I think this is going to work. We are now in the channel. So this could also be a kind of trap. They trap us. Of course, this is, but you know, the POC is quite far away. I don't think they want to trap us again. It's are 2 strong candles now, so I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think sellers can move price down. I cannot understand people selling at such a level. They sell here, which is quite crazy. You don't sell at this level. This is the only investor selling at that level could be a bigger one, and this is something that we have to take into account in case this trade doesn't work. This is a clue, a big clue. This trade should work, and if it doesn't work, we will analyze it, and it will become important because of the failure. If it fails, which is strange actually, they are selling at that level, at the trap level. That's strange. I don't understand why. Come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, they sell, and then they buy, because these sellers have to buy at some point. If they realize they cannot move price further down, they will buy at some point, and it will create even a bigger movement upward. Should be enough to get to the next trap level, actually. Get to the next level. There's something I don't like about this trade. So we have a very important signal here. They are entering this signal. Oh, come on, green. We see green on the tape. That's a good thing. 60 and down. I'm gonna leave it. I have to. I'm gonna accept the pain of entering a trade where you're not really sure about. But that's the thing. There are some things we could still wait for. But trades are not perfect, and I don't think they get to the bottom. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, but they won't. Okay. So just wait. That's the thing. Pre-market slow. It means you need time. You spend a lot of time just for one trade. I think it will be worth to be in at the end. So for the moment, there is no clear direction to 20, 20, 30. Okay, no, I went up 25. The seller side, 30, 40 and down, 40, 50 and up, 50, 50 on the buy side. And that's what I don't like. I don't like to be so long in a trade. That's pre-market. Maybe, yeah, you have seen that. So it's okay. And you can see how it works. Pre-market is slow. You need time. And you're gonna suffer a little bit if price moves down and you think you're gonna lose. That's pre-market. Like we're still like pushing price up. Maybe we see a very strong move down now. It should go to the trap level, to this level, which is a volatility-based level. Could also go to this one, yes. Yeah, now. Oh, perfect. So now you can see we have a pin bar. If this pin bar fails, it will be, of course, a problem. But I don't think this is going to happen. Yeah, we're going to go to the trap level at least. Yeah, we're going to go to a trap level. It will move fast now. So don't be scared about that.
Order failed.
I want to see red. It's too strong. This is a trap level. Yeah, okay. That was the reason why I exited the trade. I don't like to see red here. Because we have this pin bar. If they got to the end of the pin bar, it's going to drop. Actually, that's what they want to get, right? They want to get there. Yes, that's what I didn't. Normally, it should explode after two pin bars if this is the right place. And it didn't explode. It's exploding in the other direction, which is bad. This is bad. This is bad sign. This is moving back down. We are out of the trade, just break even, because I didn't like that. It didn't like the price action. So a lot of red. We are still not at the trap level. It's okay to be in, but you're out as soon as you see a sign of weakness. You're just out. Otherwise, you're just losing your money. I'm not gonna enter this trade again. I'd like to see a better entry, and a better entry would mean maybe at the trap level here, something like that. And this is probably gonna work at the end, but we are now below the lower line of the channel, which I don't like much. That's our entry point. Yes, and this is gonna work. So I'd like to see a trap or a little bit less than that. And from there, we can think of. I think this could be a very nice level to enter. I think price could move down, just retrace a bit here. This could be a nice trade. This one, retracing back down again, and then from there we go long. So that would be nice because we would enter here. We have space to the nested channel. We have space to the swing high, previous swing high. So it could work. This level at least. Yeah, that was my intention. And now I'm out, not in the trade. Well, that's the way it is. So that's what I wanted to show you. That sometimes it's like that. Not everything is perfect, and the trade was perfect. We didn't wait for the right moment, and the price is going to get to target price easily, and that's my estimation right now. And maybe there is a retracement here or here, this level, because this is a flag. You can see it's kind of flag, and well, it's slow, but it works. Slow, but it works. It's slow, but it works. It's gonna get there, so they have to get there. Now, this is the target price we had